Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another day of A Year in Miracles. Today we are on A Course in Miracles workbook lesson number 44. God is the light in which I see. And I'm going to go ahead and start reading. Today we are continuing the idea for yesterday, adding another dimension to it. You cannot see in darkness, and you cannot make light. You can make darkness and then think you see in it. But light reflects life and is therefore an aspect of creation. Creation and darkness cannot coexist, but the light and life must go together, being but different aspects of creation. In order to see, you must recognize that light is within, not without. You do not see outside yourself, nor is the equipment for seeing outside you. An essential part of this equipment is the light that makes seeing possible. It is with you always, making vision possible in every circumstance. Today we are going to attempt to reach that light. For this purpose, we will use a form of exercise which has been suggested before and which we will utilize increasingly. It is a particularly difficult form for the undisciplined mind and represents a major goal of mind training. It requires precisely what the untrained mind lacks. Yet this training must be accomplished if you are to see. Have at least 3 practice periods today, each lasting 3 to 5 minutes. A longer time is highly recommended, but only if you find the time slipping by with little or no sense of strain. The form of practice we will use today is the most natural and easy one in the world for the trained mind, just as it seems to be the most unnatural and difficult for the untrained mind. Your mind is no longer wholly untrained. You are quite ready to learn the form of exercise we will use today. But you may find that you will encounter strong resistance. The reason is very simple. While you practice in this way, you leave behind everything that you now believe and all the thoughts that you have made up. Properly speaking, this is the release from hell. Yet perceived through the ego's eyes, it is loss of identity and a descent into hell. If you can stand aside from the ego by ever so little, you will have no difficulty in recognizing that its opposition and its fears are meaningless. You might find it helpful to remind yourself from time to time that to reach light is to escape from darkness, whatever you may believe to the contrary. God is the light in which you see. You're attempting to reach him. Begin the practice period by repeating today's idea with your eyes open and close them slowly. Repeating the idea several times more. Then try to sink into your mind, letting go every kind of interference and intrusion by quietly sinking past them. Your mind cannot be stopped in this unless you choose to stop it. It is merely taking its natural course. Try to observe your passing thoughts without involvement and slip quietly by them. While no particular approach is advocated for this form of exercise, what is needed is a sense of the importance of what you are doing, its inestimable value to you, and an awareness that you are attempting something very holy. Salvation is your happiest accomplishment. It is also the only one that has any meaning, because it is the only one that has any real use to you at all. If resistance rises in any form, pause long enough to repeat today's idea, keeping your eyes closed unless you are aware of fear. In that case, you will probably find it more reassuring to open your eyes briefly. Try, however, to return to the exercises with your eyes closed as soon as possible. If you are doing the exercises correctly, you should experience some sense of relaxation and even a feeling that you are approaching, if not actually entering, into the light. Try to think of light, formless and without limit, as you pass by the thoughts of this world. And do not forget that they cannot hold you to the world unless you give them the power to do so. Throughout the day, repeat the idea often, with eyes open or closed as seems better for you at the time. But do not forget, above all, be determined not to forget today. And that's it. That's our lesson for today. Today we are going to go deeper, and our lesson is God is the light in which I see. So we're going to try to reach that light today during our lessons. So good morning, everyone. Nice to see all of you. Hi, Colette. Great to see you here. Good morning, Jeff. Hi, sweetheart. Good morning, Bob. Good to see you this morning. Hi, Francine. Good morning, Barb. Hey, Bonnie. Nice to see you here. Good morning, Marty. Hi, Jody. Good morning, Pam. So good to see all of you here. Hey, Mark. Good to see you here. Good morning, everyone. Juan Carlos, nice to see you. Hi, Jeffrey. Great to see you. Thank you. Having a wonderful day, too. Good morning, Carl. Good to see you. Yes. Oh, you have a beautiful sunny day there. That's good. Yeah, we've got a little bit of rain this morning, but it's calming and peaceful. I kind of like the rain. Sometimes I like the sunshine, too. Good morning, Perul. Nice to see you. Best of days to you, too, Carl. Hey, Cindy. Good morning. Hi, David. Good to see you. Thank you all for joining me here this morning. So, so God is the light in which I see. This is a great lesson. And I remember kind of going through this back when I started doing the lessons 25 years ago. And and thinking, wow, was a complete change and a complete reverse of my thought system. And it was a little scary to me. I have to be honest with you. When I first started doing the course, I thought, oh my goodness, and am I being brainwashed? And I remember putting the book down and walking away from it for a couple of months. And then, my world got crazy again, and life got crazy, and I started going back to the course and thought, you know what? There's just something in here that just speaks the truth to me, and I need to find out what it is. And I'm so glad I stuck with it, because it got through. I got through a lot of dark times and dark nights, and the course just kind of brought me through all of it, and I have a lot to be grateful for. So great to see all of you here this morning, and if you'd like to dive deeper, please join us in the private Facebook group. We are having some great conversations come up, and we're talking about the glossary of terms and all kinds of really good information and explanations that we don't usually get with just the workbook lessons. So I hope if you are following the workbook lessons, you started on day one with workbook lesson number 1, which we did on January 1st. And I hope you're also reading the text, because the text supports the workbook lessons, and you will gain a much better understanding if you're doing both at the same time. So I will see you all tomorrow morning, and we'll be on our next lesson in the morning. All right. Thanks for joining this morning, everyone. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.